Guys, so for today's video we are going to be analyzing the schedule and giving my predictions. Alright, so here we go, let's begin. First game of the week, which is tonight. By the video, it'll probably be after this, hopefully not. It'll probably be, but like this, I got my prediction before. Jaguars versus Bengals. My bad. The two first overall picks, Joe Burrow 2020 and Trevor Lawrence in the 2021 draft, obviously. Both interesting to see how this rematch happens. I know it's not two powerhouses like in 2020, like LSU versus Clemson, but interested to see who's going to win. But here's my thing, though. Alright, so first let's talk about the Bengals. So on offense, you got Joe Burrow, obviously. Jamar Chase. I heard T. Higgins isn't playing. He's out, I think. You got Tyler Boyd, running back Joe Mixon. The offensive line has been pretty shaky, but against Pittsburgh, they didn't even let one QB pressure, one sack. They didn't let him get even close to the quarterback, so they did pretty good against Pittsburgh. But here's what I'm going to think is the weakness is the offensive line. Pittsburgh was out with like the four of their starters. In the week before, they got destroyed. I don't think they could keep that up. They're not going to keep that clean pot. They're not going to keep that up. No, I mean, that game was amazing, but for the Bengals, not happy about that. News fan, but that was a great game for them, and their defense played pretty suffocating, even though the Steelers' offense is pretty predictable. Now, okay, let's talk about the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, that poor man. The offensive line is terrible. My gosh, not as bad as the Jets at least, or Zach Wilson, but holy crap, it's terrible. Jeez, he's sacked a lot. I mean, I haven't been paying attention. That's what I've been hearing. I haven't really watched the Jaguars. This would be my first time since they're not on TV ever. I watched some highlights, and they look pretty bad. Trevor Lawrence, obviously, projected to be a future Hall of Famer. Hopefully is, if he doesn't get ruined. But you got James Robinson, an undrafted running back from last year. Wow, great running back. You also got DJ Chark, Marvin Jones, and Laviska Shenault. Solid wide receiving core right there. And the defense, I heard against they don't get any, I forget. They're pretty good against the run, but they really don't get that much pressure on the quarterback. And then them trading away C.J. Henderson for like the second. Why would you trade someone you drafted the year before for another Dan Arnold, another weapon for Trevor Lawrence? But why would you do that? That just doesn't make sense. Now the Panthers get another great player. That just doesn't make sense. It's not like this guy's yeah, it's his second year. And it's not even like he hasn't even played. He's played maybe a year and like a quarter. Alright, whatever. My prediction is going to be Cincinnati comes out on top against Jacksonville 23-17. Boom, prediction one. Alright, now we're going to go off to our game. This one is going to be the easiest. Titans versus New York Jets. Oh my gosh. I have stuff to say about Jets. You suck. Do they have like 20 points in 3 games? Jeez. They make Adam Gase look good. Okay, good. This Jets team makes Adam Gase actually look competent for like the first week. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. Adam Gase is very incompetent and almost wasted Sam Darnold's career, but we're going to talk about that when he ruined his development, I meant to say. Also Tannehill's, but we're going to talk about it later. Jeez. Zach Wilson is getting fucked. Beyond that, probably the worst offensive line, really losing Mekhi Becton week 1 doesn't help. After that, it felt like the offense, it was terrible. I haven't watched them ever since. I heard he threw 4 picks. I know it's the quarterback, some of their fault, but like the offensive line has to put a point. Like if you can't even get a clean, like if you could never get a clean pocket and you're just winning for your life, how are you gonna succeed? Yeah, the defense. I don't know how good it is. I really, I guess I'll watch highlights. The Titans, though, they've honestly kind of, on offense, they're slower than expected. I mean, they're still winning. They're 2-1. They beat the Seahawks. Who did they beat last week? Jeez. I know they beat the Seahawks week 2. And the Colts, yeah. Of course, you have probably the best running back in the league, Derrick Henry, rushing for like over 200 yards almost every game. Guy's a beast. You also got freaking A.J. Brown and Julio Jones for a great wide receiving duo. And you also, I don't know, I heard the offensive line's average, really don't. No, and then we go to the defense, which has been pretty terrible. They had no pass rushes. Bud Dupree helped that. I know he was great in Pittsburgh, but here's the thing. Because T.J. Watt is on the other side. Is he good in Tennessee? Because, like, they were saying, would he be great without T.J. Watt and stuff? Because, like, when you have T.J. Watt, you're going to double team him more. Because he's the best. He's the best. He's better than Bud Dupree, obviously. So, like, my question is him as the number one option, like, what is he going to do? Is he going to be as effective, is my question. Now, okay, the Titans, this is going to be easy. 35-6 Titans. Let's go to game number 3. The Lions versus the Bears. What do I have to say? Letting Justin Fields to freaking get axed. That's all I've been saying for every quarterback. Jeez. At least last year, Tua and Justin Herbert didn't get absolutely destroyed by the offensive line. Okay, Burrow did, but at least those two didn't. Jeez, every quarterback feels like, other than maybe Mac Jones, has been getting absolutely wrecked. Justin Fields isn't ready. I don't know why they started him. Hopefully he's not playing so they don't ruin him, but I don't care who's in there, if it's Justin Fields, I think they're losing because, like, Matt Nagy does not know how to game plan around Justin Fields. He's playing him like he's Andy Dalton, mate. He's not Andy Dalton. Different scheming. There's different play calling. It's just upsetting, you know. Here's my opinion, though. If it's Andy Dalton or Nick Foles starting, which it's probably going to be, I think they're going to barely win just because the defense, now going lines. They've been playing competitively, but they're just getting fucked. The Ravens game, the record, who had it? Prater had it, like 64 yards, right? 64, 63, I don't know. Had the record, and they got it in Detroit, too. That has to, for the win. That has to be the most, wow. I feel bad for Detroit. That was terrible. Like, and there's like a delay of game thing. I don't know, Ravens. I heard that. Alright, but their offenses, and I haven't paid attention. Their defense played pretty good against the Ravens until they collapsed. I really don't know a lot. All I know is they're playing. They're not a good team, but they're playing very competitively. They're putting their hearts out there. That's what I've heard. I'm taking Chicago 20-17. Sorry, I don't know that much. Other than Jared Goff's mediocre. That's really it. Alright. Colts and Dolphins. I picked the Colts to make the playoffs, and now they're 0-3. Wentz is, I've not watched him. He's kind of bottom of average. Like you're 17 for 18. He's okay. I heard the offensive line is great. The defense is great. The wide receiving core with Michael Pittman, T.Y. Hilton. I don't know what happened to him, though. What happened to T.Y.? Did he just get older or something? Because he used to be like a top 10 wide receiver. Now he's not really. I haven't heard a lot from T.Y. Hilton. I really haven't heard a lot. The Dolphins, of course, Tua got injured. His ribs. So it's Jacoby Brissett. And, of course, you got Devontae Parker, Jalen Waddle. Oh, crap. Will Fuller. You got Mike Gesicki at tight end, and I guess Myles Gaskin at running back, right? And the offensive line, I heard it's around. It's not, it's okay. That's what I've heard. That's all you, okay is at least it's better. Yeah, you'd rather have a top 10 offensive line, but at least it's not like Jets level trash or freaking Jaguars. Here's my prediction, and the defense is pretty good. This one is difficult. I don't know why I'm hearing people saying Wentz might not play. I don't know. I'm gonna barely take Miami here. 23-20. Barely, trust me. I don't know. I picked Miami last week, but not. The Browns versus the Vikings. Ooh, this one's gonna be interesting. This one's gonna be close. So, of course, we all know about the Browns. Probably the best offensive line in the league. The best running back team, Denham, Nick Chubb, and Kareem Hunt, Baker Mayfield. It's probably one of the top 10, I don't know. And who else? Oh, yeah, their defense. They got a lot of upgrades. They have no weaknesses. They're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of the AFC. With they're worse, but like where there's no weaknesses. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they have some pretty, I think the worst thing they have, which is, is it secondary wide receiving core? It's one of those two. Just, I don't know, it's hard to say. Okay, and we got the Vikings, who have Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, who I have on fantasy, of course. Wait, you guys didn't know that. The Minnesota offensive line, I really haven't in a lot. I'm sorry. The defense I have is pretty good because a lot of the injured players are coming back. I'm sorry. There's some teams I know a lot about and some I barely know. Sorry. I'm taking the Browns here, though. Sorry. Okay, what's the score going to be? 33-27 Browns. Alright, let's go next game. Ooh, this is good. This is meme game. The football team versus the Falcons. Of course, you got Taylor Heineke on the football team, who I've not really. He's looked good. He's looked fine. He's looked okay. I've heard there's some moments where he looks great and some where it's just he's inconsistent. And the football team's defense is great, of course. You know that they got Scary Terry. Who else do they have? Oh, crap. Is it Angel? Gibson? Yeah, running back. Who's the other guy? Curtis Samuel. Yeah, I really don't know a lot. Defense is very stout. Offensive line, really don't know. The defense very stout. Taylor Heineke. Yeah. The Falcons. Okay, I know their defense is probably the worst in the league right now. It's either... Is the Texans there too? Probably. The Falcons probably have the worst defense in the league. Holy crap, they made Jalen Hurts look like a top 5 quarterback. Now we're gonna talk about, in reality, he's he's below average. But okay, alright. So Matt Ryan's fallen off a cliff, which is unfortunate because they wasted him. Other than that 2017, he's been playing great, and now that it's just he's older now. Fortunate to see. But, of course, you got Calvin Ridley. Oh, crap. What's his name? Kyle Pitts. My bad. How did I forget that? I don't know how to get the Falcons offense. I don't know. It's terrible. Who do they have in the running game again? What's his name? Okay, I don't know his name. He was from the Panthers. He was the backup last year. Okay, I'm going to take the football team 20-14. Okay, let's go. Bills, Texans, yeah, this one's gonna be, there is no way they're beating the Bills. Maybe if there is no way, not even if Taiwan was, I feel bad, poor Taiwan. He kickstarted Baker's career, Justin Herbert, and now Davis Mills' career. Poor guy, can't catch a break. You all know what happened to him if he has a rookie quarterback behind him. Alright, but what I'm saying is, Davis Mills isn't gonna. He looked bad. I don't blame it on him. I don't think he was ready. I don't blame it. Because he's a rookie and he was a 3rd round pick. It wasn't like he's Trevor Lawrence. I don't even blame it on him. The offensive line, Urban Meyer's a terrible coach. like, for the NFL. He needs to be fired, but they're not gonna. He's terrible and stuff. And Zach Wilson's offensive line is freaking terrible. And the Texans of Davis Mills. This one, I'm thinking they're gonna put up. Buffalo's gonna put up a lot of points. Josh Allen, top 5 quarterback. Of course, Stephon Diggs, probably a top 5 wide receiver. Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders. You got Devin Singletary and Zach Moss in the running game. Defense is very stout. Of course, one of the best corners, Tre'Davious White. Stout defense. Very stout defense. Great defense. Very aggressive. The Bills' defense is great. Okay, now, my prediction, score 35-10 Bills. The Derp. To end all Derps versus the Saints. Ooh, this one's going to be... It's either the Saints blow out teams or they get blown out. So I think they're going to blow out the Giants because there is no way. They only scored 14 points on the Falcons. You know how bad that is? Daniel Jones is not the answer at quarterback. Yeah. It's not like you're in a freaking situation like Zach Wilson or something. Dude, he has a good situation. I don't know how good the offensive line is. I heard it's not terrible. He has... Let's name all the wide receivers. Kenny Golladay, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, and of course, Kadarius Toney only has 9 yards so far. What a terrible pick. Why didn't they go like defense or something? Defense is fine. I don't know. Saquon really, he got wasted. Ever since he's been injured, he hasn't been able to come back. Unfortunate. Now, the Saints, Jameis Winston is the weirdest quarterback. He hasn't thrown for more than 200 yards once this year, which doesn't make sense. How is teams putting up 30-plus points when... Is it the defense doing it? It has to be turnovers and getting short fields whenever they were, blowing out these opponents, 30, they're putting up, 30... how are you putting that up if under 200 yards passing? That doesn't make sense. I think the defense is great, probably. I don't know. I heard... He's Callaway. Michael Thomas is out. I know, of course, they have Alvin Kamara winning back. Okay, guys, I'm going to take the Saints here 23-9. That's a weird score, yes, but it could happen. 23-9. It's a weird-ass score, but don't ask me. Okay, we got... let's not quite tied. Wow, I can't believe both of these teams have the same record. Chiefs was at the Eagles. Okay. Of course, probably going to be the greatest quarterback of all time once he retires. Patrick Mahomes. And versus Jalen Hurts. Now, this one's going to be in... of course, the Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. Nicole Hardman, right? It's this Pringle guy. I don't even know. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Offensive line's pretty... It looks about... I think it's bottom of top 10. It's not bad. I think it's a good offensive line. Defense, the Gold Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. It's not a good... It's a below average. It's not Falcons bad, but geez, it's bottom. It's below average. It's the tier below average. You got average and the tier after that's where their defense is. The Eagles, Jalen Hurts. You got Devonta Smith, Jalen Wager. I forget. Crap. Dallas Goedert. Wait, I don't know. Crap. Hold on. Zach Ertz? I thought I've heard he's on another team. I don't know at this point. I don't memorize these. I don't know. The defense looked pretty great in the first 2 weeks, and then against Dallas, they collapsed. Chiefs are going to win this easily. Mahomes is going to come back 38-13 Chiefs. Yeah, I know. A lot of these teams are putting up points. I know. Next one. This is intriguing. Panthers at Cowboys. Alright, guys, so here's my prediction. Sam Darnold's gonna have he's gonna have a good game, man. He's gonna go over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, he will pick. he's having his revenge tour. First now beating the Jets, and now he's gonna make the playoffs, man. I know he's not leading. Of course you have David Moore. Crap. Of course you have Robbie Anderson, David Moore. Why am I forgetting his name? Crap. Of course you have CMC is out. Jeez. CMC, it's... What the... What's his name? Jeez. I sometimes forget this. I know CMC's out, so Chuba Hubbard is starting. Yeah, I know that. We have Robbie Anderson. Okay, I know. Crap. Okay, guys, we'll get back to that. The defense has been the second best so far. Jeremy Shin, Brian Burns, J.C. Horn's out, but they got C.J. Henderson. C.J. Horn's out for like 3 or 4 weeks, right? Yeah, wait. And who else do they got? They got a pretty good, defense. Okay, what's his name? DJ Moore. I'm an idiot. Alright, and of course DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, great wide receiver tandem. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, Dallas. Dak Prescott, Zeke. You obviously know Dak Prescott, Zeke. I don't know why I'm saying all these players. Of course, you got Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and what's his name? Oh my gosh, Michael Gallup. Yeah. Alright, the defense. Micah Parsons been playing great. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 games because they're on prime time almost every week and almost on TV almost every week, so I had to see them. Dak's pretty good. I'd put him probably 6th or 7th out of like quarterback, like it's maybe 7th. Dak's doing pretty good this year. Doing pretty great this year. The defense actually isn't as bad as last year. It's okay. I put in mediocre to you. It's okay. Dallas, I really want Carolina to win, but I think that Dallas is going to win. Give me 28-23 Dallas. Just because the Panthers defense will keep them in it. Sorry, Donald. So I think it's going to be a shootout, though. A good game. Alright, next game. Seahawks versus 49ers. Why did I say that? That's stupid. Russell Wilson, of course, everyone knows who that is. Of course, a great wide receiver tandem of... Oh, crap. Of course you all know. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Of course everyone knows. So, guys, okay. And you have running back Chris Cushing. The offensive line is pretty bad. And, like, the play calling's been terrible for them, too. Like, on 2nd and 3rd down, they're just very predictable. I think the defense, is pretty bad, too. But here's the 49ers. Garoppolo is below average. The offensive line, I heard, is average. Like, they have some pretty good targets. Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. Of course, you can't. The best one, George Kittle at tight end. Dang, that's a pretty good call. Like it. But here's the defense is good too. But I think what's going to happen is Seattle always keeps people in games. I think they're going to win 28-25 Seattle Seahawks. Ooh, this is an intriguing one. We got, in my opinion, Matthew Stafford for MVP this year. And you got Kyler Murray. Now let's talk about Matthew Stafford. Dang, he's been doing amazing since he was out of Detroit. Like, you could see, like, how McVay and, like, Stafford, they work. Like, the play calling's amazing. Of course, he's an offensive genius, but it works. He finally looks like he could be an elite quarterback this year. And he probably will be. Like, the game against the Buccaneers was amazing. The proclaimed best defense in the league was torched. It's like, geez, that was a great performance, though. Like, what I'm saying is, like, that was a great performance. The Rams' defense is great. Of course, Jalen Ramsey covering your number one wide receiver. Here's the thing. If he comes Cooper Kupp or Robert Woods, you still have, let's say, Robert Woods, Van Jefferson, and Deshaun Jackson. Like, you still have 3 toy. Wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Oh, my gosh. What? Okay. Backtrack that. Jalen Ramsey covering Nuke. You still got A.J. Green. Rondale Moore? Yeah. Rondale Moore. What's up the Jets? Jeez. I'm getting my things wrong a little bit. Rondale Moore. And Christian Kirk. Alright. We're going to go on with that. So here's who you got next. So, like, those guys, they're still decent. I just think the Rams are going to... The Cardinals' defense is pretty decent. The offensive line, beloved. Rams is pretty good, top 10. The defense pretty good. I think Rams will win 38-28 Rams. Alright, guys, we're going to go to my favorite team, the Steelers. Okay. Why are they talking about Pittsburgh getting Aaron Rodgers? That'd be amazing. If they did that, that would be... Then we could draft a quarter... Okay, maybe... Oh my gosh, then we could get Aaron Rodgers pissed off and win MVP and take the Super Bowl. Alright, that'd be pretty funny if that actually happened. Alright, so we got the Steelers versus the Packers. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh. Without T.J. Watt and Highsmith, the defense is fucked. The thing is with the defense, if they don't get any pressure, the secondary gets exposed. Literally. No. And like, what happened with Derek Carr in the second half, they absolutely torched it. And with the Bengals, no pressure, he had a clean pocket. Yeah, we were only like 170 yards, but like, the defense was running the ball on them, passing. It was easy for them. They played a great game, but it was like, geez. Honestly, it's predictable. And the offensive line is the number one issue. Number two, I say, is bad, but number one, the offensive line is terrible. Even if you put a quarterback back there, how much time are you going to have to throw? Like, geez. Like I said, address offensive line. Najee great, and he's going to be a great player for years to come, but now look at, like, there's no passing game. They can't pass more than screen passes sometimes. Even, like, the problem is Ben can't, like, scramble out. Like he can't break tackles like he used to. He can't do that anymore. And if Alex Highsmith and T.J. Watt, it's going to be, like, 2 scores. My prediction here, 35-17 Packers. Because I think they're doubtful to play. Okay, guys. Ravens, Broncos. You got Lamar Jackson versus... Oh, crap. Wait a minute. My bad. Okay, okay. I just want to say this about Aaron Rodgers. Okay, greatest quarterback with him right now, but my offense is booming, though. I forgot to say. I'm just going to say my predictions. That's what I should have said. All right. Well, Ravens, Broncos. Lamar Jackson versus... What's his name? Teddy Bridgewater. So, like, here's my prediction. I think, like, the Ravens, they played like Pittsburgh last week. They played down to their competition. Pittsburgh played a bad game. They haven't been playing good this whole year. So, like, really. Like, so this, like, the offense hasn't. The Ravens played a Pittsburgh tradition of playing down to their competition. But Justin Tucker freaking bailed them out. Alright. Broncos have played the Jets, the Jaguars, and the Giants with a combined record of 0-9. Here's the thing. It's going to be close. I think the Ravens will inch out because Teddy Bridgewater won't lose you games, but he's not going to win you some. And I think, and without Bradley Chubb, the defense is still very great, but 8 points, but when they're versing an actual offense that can move the ball. No, I'm not saying that to diss Trevor Lawrence at all. Just like an offense that could move the ball. They're doomed. Prediction 28-24 Ravens. Alright, guys, we're going to second last game, the insufferable bowl. The march of the Brady targets. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Why am I saying that? Tom Brady versus the New England Patriots. Oh, this game. I don't know why this... It's going to be an interesting one. I really hope Bill Belichick has some great plan and just the Buccaneers offense gets owned, but that's not going to... The talent is too good. Let's name it, guys. Let's name how many wide receiver ones they could have. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, look that guy. Scotty Miller, no, he's not a wide receiver one. He could be a wide receiver number 2 on teams. They have 3 wide receivers, ones, and a wide receiver 2. And you could add some other guys too. That is amazing. The defense is probably the best in the league. And they brought back all their starters. Have you watched Brady? I'm not saying he's bad. He's just not the greatest. Super Bowl wins is a team stat. I'm not saying he's bad. It's just like the way, compared to Rodgers or Mahomes, or like you could see the Mike Marks, like they sling the ball. Brady really doesn't have that. Yeah, he does it, but like he's more of a smarter. His physical attributes are above average, yes, but they're not even close to Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes. He's just a smarter quarterback and makes great decisions, and sometimes gets bailed out like the Tuck rule. But that was his first year. We're not going to talk about that. And the Flakegate scandal, even though they got one. My prediction here is they're going to win. I don't care. Mac Jones is the same type of Tom. He's not ready yet. He's playing, but like, he's playing below out. He's not playing. He's the only quarterback that's not getting fucked, and he's not really getting rookie quarterback. Hasn't got fucked yet. And he's playing pretty bad. He's probably playing the best, but he isn't really that impressive. Trevor would be playing bad. Like if he was in New England, I think Trevor would be balling out now, but he'd be playing pretty good. I don't get how the heck everyone wants the same type of quarterback. Maybe it's just a scheme fit. I just think Mac Jones is a younger version of Tom Brady. And here's the score prediction. 28-13 Buccaneers. Next game. Ooh, this one's intriguing. Las Vegas Raiders at the Chargers. Here's the thing. People were saying, oh, the Raiders are... Week 1, when they beat the Steelers, like, that's a good team. And then when they got blown out by the Bengals, it's like, yeah, that maybe isn't as impressive. Because, like, the Bengals... Nah. Their defense pretty good, though, this year. Pretty decent this year. They've actually only given up more than 20 points, I think, once. That's actually kind of, like, their defense right now, points per game is, like, in top 10, which is pretty impressive so far. Even though they played the Vikings. Alright, other point. The Raiders, the Chargers. Justin Herbert probably going to be a top 3 quarterback. With him, Mahomes, and Allen. I'm saying not of all time. I mean, this generation. Like, this generation. I don't mean he could be a top 5 of all time. So I'm saying this generation, it's going to be him. Right now, Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Justin Herbert, probably. And you got Derek Carr, probably one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the whole league. Now let's talk. The Chargers. They are the Falcons of the AFC. They somehow mess it up. Missing extra points. Formations. Like in the Dallas game. They should be 3-0 right now. Because of Jared Cook's formation. Like the game was rigged. Like it felt rigged. Like that was not a sack. But other than the point. The Raiders. Derek Carr. The offensive line's pretty bad. But he's playing pretty good. I never knew how underrated he is. Jeez, he's great. 400 yards the last 2 games. Like, almost 400 yards or 400 yards. He's playing great. I think, here's the thing. The defense I don't trust. It was the worst. Well, now it's just mediocre. Last year it was probably bottom 5, bottom 3, where now it's medium. Like maybe top, maybe like around 15th, 16th right now ranked, which is shocking to me. And the offensive line's terrible. The running game, if Josh Jacobs is out, is terrible. But I heard Peyton Boyd got over 100 yards, so I guess when they played against Pittsburgh, they didn't even get like 20 yards because they just shut them down. Prediction, I honestly don't know. I really say the Chargers are the better team, but somehow they're going to blow it. They beat the Chiefs somehow. Alright, prediction. 30-27 Chargers. Boom. Game-winning field goal is probably not happening. Okay, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. That's going to be it. Peace out. Till tomorrow. Till next time. Bye.